Hi, my name's Len Rubino, and today we're going to talk about surviving in today's economy. Let's look at some of the problems first of all. Gas prices are increasing again. Today, for high test, it's about $3.54. By the time Christmas gets here, it'll be over $4 a gallon. By this time next year, it'll be over $5 a gallon. I still think that one of these days you're going to see the thing go up to $10 a gallon. So what can you do about that? Number one, start thinking about buying a hybrid car with your next car. Let's talk about medical costs. Medical costs are going through the roof. I took my wife to the doctor's the other day for a checkup, and he charged $400. Can you believe that? $400 just for a checkup. Good thing I had insurance. Utility bills are skyrocketing. Now, the only thing I can think about this is anytime you're in a room or you leave a room, shut out the light. Don't have lights all over your house. Try to watch your air conditioning and your heating bills and keep the thermostat in a decent level. Food prices. I was just thinking about this the other day. I remember, 25 years ago or so, I went to a grocery store, got 4 big bags of groceries for $35. Last Sunday I went to a grocery store, got 4 bags of groceries for $135. I don't know what to do about food pricing except stop eating, which is an impossible task. Foreclosures. I just looked in the paper, and I've been checking this out for a while. In our area alone, in South Florida, 150 families' homes go into foreclosure every single week. Let me say that again. Foreclosures are at an all-time high. Over 150 homes go into foreclosure every week down here in the 3 counties. Banks are having problems. They've loaned over, billions of dollars really to subprime mortgage companies. Can't pay it back because all these homes are going into foreclosure. So the economy is going, in the wrong direction. Nobody can get a loan anymore. For instance, if you went to a bank and asked for a $5,000 loan, they'd laugh at you. They would rather give you a $5,000 credit card because a $5,000 loan, they'd only make maybe a couple $100. A $5,000 credit card, they make $20,000. We are on the verge of a major economic recession in this country. What we need to do is to look at our spending in every area of our life. Credit card companies are the worst. Today, credit card companies will penalize you for any mistake you make. For instance, if you're late, a late fee can cost you $49 today. Now, here's something I just found out yesterday, and I'm in the business, and I should have known this, but the banks have changed their way of charging late fees now, and it's based on your volume. So we had a client yesterday that got charged $179 for being 2 days late. Think about that. Thinking about filing for bankruptcy? Can't do it anymore because of the new laws. The new law says that before you can file for bankruptcy or even talk to an attorney, you must go through a 501c consumer credit counseling company and find out what the alternatives to bankruptcy are. One of the alternatives to bankruptcy is debt settlement, and I'll talk about that a little later. Here's what I keep trying to preach to people. Whatever you borrow in credit cards, you will pay back 6 times that amount in interest and principal. For instance, if you borrowed $5,000, used it up, you will pay back approximately $30,000. Borrow $20,000 combined in all your credit cards, you're going to pay back $120,000. So there's no win in that situation. You have to get rid of this credit card debt. Let's talk about Social Security. The government has been borrowing from the Social Security surplus for decades. It's it's almost depleted right now. I don't think there's going to be more than another 5 to 10 years, and Social Security will be history. We talked about credit cards before, but this is what you have to understand. Credit cards are the most profitable business in the entire world. They're more profitable than oil. They're more profitable than pharmaceuticals because there is no product behind it. You borrow $1,000, you give back $6. You borrow $1,000, you give back $6,000. You borrow $10,000, you give back $60,000. That's what it is. Even a mortgage, which is most people don't realize, is very akin to a credit card because they spread the payment out over 30 years. So if you borrow $100,000 in your mortgage, you're going to pay back $350,000. So we take a look at this again. The true interest rate that you pay on a credit card ranges anywhere from 70 to 90% per month. That is if you only pay the minimum payments. So one of the ways to beat this is, number one, pay more than the minimum payment. So if you're looking to get out of the debt, I guess the most important thing you can do is try a little bit of everything. But most importantly, what you need to do is to make more money. That's a stupid statement, isn't it? Yeah, you got to make more money. And how do you make more money? I guess the answer to that question really is go to my webpage at www.phoenix-marketing.com. Look up my book, Success and Happiness One Day at a Time. I don't know any other answer other than a few hints here and there what to do with credit cards and stuff like that. But the best way to handle the credit card debt, if you owe more than $10,000, we have a debt settlement program that will cut your debt in half. Spread the balance out over the next 3 to 5 years with 0% interest. That's a head start. Another way to cut back is smoking. A lot of people smoke, but they don't really want to smoke. They think it's a habit, they can't get out of it. But I can show you how to stop smoking in an instant. Go back to YouTube or go back to my website and look up for videos on how to stop smoking. So all in all, I guess it's time to fight back. You just can't sit there and let them take advantage of us I keep escalating every single part of our economy and expect us to survive. One of the things I just read in today's paper is robberies in the Boca Raton area and in affluent areas is at an all-time high. And they're going after people that live in gated communities, and they're going after homes and cars and everything else like that, because even the crooks can't survive today. It's unbelievable. So I'd say the only hope that you have is to cut back on what you're spending, cut out cigarettes. There's about $40 a week there you could save, and find out how you can earn more money. So I'm going to repeat that, www.phoenix-marketing.com. Thank you very much, and I hope I've helped you out somehow. Bye.